Honest to Vlog.
Oops, wait, I wanted to, Hey, Onions, what's up? I think I'm gaining weight and I feel bad about it. Oh well. Sarah, right after you say, I like Joy Behar, I think she's funny, what are you sniffing? Because seriously, you just go off screen and you inhale with what sounds like your nose, like... and then there's some little black thing on your door behind you that makes me feel like you were hiding it the whole video. But maybe that's just me. I'd like to address the idea you brought up about tax reforms, how all politicians seem to be all about not raising taxes, or if you raise our taxes, we're all going to die. I have so many chairs. Frankly, I wouldn't mind paying for taxes if it increased the quality of living and I didn't have to pay for a bunch of other shit. Of course, though, it doesn't seem like many Americans think this way, and it's as if our taxes are just going to go nowhere. Though honestly, considering how much of our tax money politicians spend, you really don't have any idea where it's gonna go. Like, say, building a certain bridge to a certain place with a population of 50 people for a couple $1 million. That's what somebody tried to put in the health reform bill. Anyways, is Glenn Beck's book art? I have to unanimously say yes. Unanimously? I guess that means the whole of me agrees with that opinion. Go figure. When I first got to art school, I had the belief that art was anything that was put together with meaning or with a certain level of skill. So for me, art had to have a certain level of mastery or craftsmanship or meaning or both. I mostly came to this because I figured that's what usually goes into the creation of art. Yet at the same time, some people purposefully go out of their way to create art that has no meaning or is just terrible and then call it art. In layman's terms, that means defying the standards of art as we know it. But in the art world, that means being an insufferable prick. It takes a little bit more than a blank canvas to be controversial nowadays. Now I tend to think that art is a matter of composition. For me, art means composing. Either composing something or finding the composition within naturally occurring things. Sounds don't actually exist unless we hear them. What we perceive as noise is merely atoms vibrating in the air, and it has to have a brain there to intercept it and then translate it into actual noise. So that's actually the answer to if a tree falls in the forest and nobody's around to hear it, does it make a sound? No. It doesn't. In the same way, art is a human conceptualization. We are the beings that impose meaning upon things that we might find naturally in nature, say leaves arranged in a certain pattern or a certain style of rock. We are the beings who create that meaning by arranging those rocks in a certain way, or those leaves, or that paint, or anything we've developed. Even an ice skater or somebody who works at a certain craft is composing what they know into a certain form and shape. This composing can be physical, mental, to do with the body, with things outside of the body. It can be with meaning or without meaning completely. To me, finding a universal statement of what art is to human beings comes down to that, composing. After all, you still have to compose a composition that doesn't look like it's been composed. It doesn't matter if you did this yourself or you just found it that way. If you stumble across it and call it art, it's art. Congratulations, you've imposed your compositional aesthetic upon something else, and thus it becomes art. If I wanted to say that my digestive tract ingests and digests artfully, then I can. I may not have composed the system myself, but I found the art in it. Found the internal composition. Over to you, Erica, and you and Sarah, Erica, Sarah, talking that night, together. Seriously? I'll see you later, Onions.